Hi, everybody. Welcome to the Kimberly Cloud Show. I'm your host, Kimberly Cloud. So, pretty much, I wanted to talk to y'all about some things. It's scary. It's very, very scary. So, Indonesia, August 19th, let's go to August 19th. A shipment of shrimp came in to certain Walmarts that had radioactive material. Nobody died. Nobody died as of September 2025, but people got infected. Some people got infected with radioactive material. And I don't know what it'll cause. I believe it can cause cancer. I don't know what else it could cause, but this is going to be a short video. So fast forward 2 weeks, September 3rd, and President Xi is complimenting Indonesia where this my you know where this radioactive material came from, about his military and everything. They've been getting closer. And let me read from the script. So basically President Xi, um he sat up there and constantly congratulated Prabowo on his election and expressed his strong support for his government. Now, recently, they praised Indonesia during his meeting with President um, Prabowo Subianto, Sabianto in Beijing on September 3rd, 2025, 2 weeks after. For all we know, we could have been poisoned like radioactive material, or what's even worse, murdered. Um, Everyone shops at Walmart, and that's our main source where to go. This was a test to see how fast the border and customs will find, uh, or whatever place will find the radioactive material. Next is going to be something more sinister. I urge you to stop all transactions with um, Asia. This isn't a hate crime. This isn't hating Asia. Asia has tried to get over us on us too many times. And I'm not going to sit here and watch as America crumble down with wars and domestic wars and international wars. I urge you to stop all transactions with China. Not just China, but Asia. I don't know what to say or what they've been doing. I can't prove it. But what I can prove is Indonesia on August 19th had an outbreak. We've had an outbreak of radioactive material on August 19th. And 2 weeks later, the country that had the outbreak is being praised by Xi Jinping, when they didn't even praise us for the stuff we did for China, the technology that was given to China by the Biden era, the bloom that floated over our country on the Biden era. The plan is to make us all start speaking Mandarin by 2050, allegedly. Xi Jinping do not talk about allegedly. If I was I'm 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 halfway tired. If I was Xi Jinping, I would I would sit up there, and if I was a man, I would put my seed in every high mistress woman I could, so that it's a higher possibility that my heritage will ring on in this fight against America. And it's all around Asia. We do not know about his intelligence because they're hiding it from you. But if they're hiding something of highly intelligence and won't talk about where they live, you won't talk about where you live, then they're hiding something. It's a reason why, because of connection to what how the intelligence agency would in America would sit up there and try to gain intel. So he doesn't talk about it. He could, now that he got caught on an open mic talking about bringing living to 150 and you know uh regrowing organs or having organs regrown in your body, I have reason to believe if I was Xi Jinping, I would sit up there and bring all of my dynasty family back. I would bring all of my dynasty, the ones that were working towards democracy, like a Democrat's views. I may not know everything, but I don't want to say democracy. That's a whole. So the Democrats' views, whatever views the Democrats have, China have. So let's just say communist views. His wife is in too deep. He would literally, if I was in his shoes, he would probably literally do something to his wife if she left him. She knows too much. He is paranoid that anyone, any American, he is paranoid that any one American that it's he is so paranoid that any one American gets watched even heavier over there. He doesn't trust Americans. He tortured his own kind that goes against him. And he could have technology that reads his citizens' minds. That's how he done grown and became super huge, because he can read their minds possibly, and they can he can see who is like which Americans are really for China and want to stay in China and like China, and which Americans is over there for espionage. That's why he keeps it secret. I know this sounds crazy, but there is a way in. Through shape shifting for decades and a lot of learning about their dynasties over the course. It has to be some form of a shapeshifter, if we have shapeshifters in the military. And who can harbor out, it has to be some type of alien that can harbor out unconscious readings, because our unconscious mind can get read too of their thinking. Not just someone that can shapeshift temporarily into somebody for temporary intel. Someone who that cannot get caught, that will not, have veins like them, blood is like them, nothing, everything is just like them to the T. So I'm pretty sure he's so paranoid that he checks their blood, he checks everything. Then years of training in his circle, and can never shift back until decades back into the United States with the intel. And he could be doing this to us with the Democrats. He is a national security, a huge, and I'm not going to stop talking. I just won't travel outside of the United States. But if that means staying safe in my country, where I can talk about these things, where I can sit up there and actually know about you from afar and know what kind of communist country you have, then fine, I will freaking do it. But I'm not going to let the people be naive to what's been going on. Everything keeps leading back to your country. That is not a fucking coincidence. They want to be first at everything. They want to be, you know, I wish I knew what you were saying, Emery, Emery. Now I gotta look up Turks. British overseas territories. Don't push the Turks button or wake them up, otherwise the price will be heavy. But we woke up. I know not to push the Turks button. I know, because I was watching Gutfield, and they were talking about how y'all will clink clink. Somebody, all I have to do is call somebody stupid over in the UK, and you could be arrested for that shit. Like seriously, you you could be arrested for stuff that you wouldn't even imagine. But I understand. I don't want no smoke. I'm not going to visit your country because I know my mouth is like a motor mouth. So we have to fight this. And that's all I'm gonna say. And there are weak countries that are going to be very dissatisfied, very, very dissatisfied in the future if America goes downhill. All that America was about, I can see it. All that America is about will be diminished. Look at what happened the 4 years of the last presidency. They were this close. They were locking up everyone that's Republican or killing them. have no beef with Chinese people, but I won't sit around and allow my fellow Americans, including myself, to be bastardized by China. Just take care of your own country. Why do you have to sabotage ours? You know, you got that one girl that just want to sabotage the other girl because they they think they slow. I won't stand by. I won't even call you a president or acknowledge you as a president. I just won't fucking travel. Xi Jinping, you were trying to infiltrate and destroy America. You already got your foot through the door with the farmland and many other things. Everything is made from China. Nobody noticed. Nobody noticed. I bet you if I picked this up, it'd be made from Indonesia or made from China. Oh, it's made from Ohio. I'm surprised. Our medicine was made from China. They subtly came in. They subtly came in. This is why different countries have different settings on a button. It's Facebook. I don't even think Facebook reaches certain parts of the UK, but I don't want to talk about the UK. I don't know nothing about the UK. I haven't talked about the UK. What I do know is that they censor people. What I do know is that they censor people more than they censor people here. Unless I have high alert security over me, I will never travel ever. And I put this truly on the God that is in me now, part of their spirit in all of us that is forcing me, not even forcing me, but showing me through reading the way. Just imagine, last thing, just imagine what he could do if he did do that with his dynasty. Imagine two heads are better than one. Imagine what they can do. Imagine what they can do with 10 dynasties of emperors put together. So, yeah, I say this because I love my country. And now you know, President Trump, you never went over to Russia, Moscow. And now you know exactly why he did not take up Putin's offer. Because we're a friendly country, they're a skittish country. Bye, y'all. Good night.
Never waste my time, you're all I want.